Good morning, everyone out there in the world. I am coming to you live, well, by the time this video shows, it'll be later, from Holden Beach, North Carolina. Now, it is a gorgeous morning. The temperature is in the mid-60s. The water temperature actually rose overnight. It was 70 yesterday, and this morning it was 71.4 degrees, which just goes to show you that the world is warming up. And if you don't believe that, I ain't got nothing to say to you about it, because there's no way to convince you. But it's the weather is going to get crazy, and people are on both sides of the fence rejecting it and accepting it. But they don't look at the reason. The reason is because we are in the last days, folks, and we're about to watch the sun rise right here. Just like 2,000 years ago, we weren't there, but we know in our hearts that the Son of God rose from the dead. But we are in the time of human history known as prophecy, the end days, the last days. Soon, Jesus Christ will break that sky, take his beloved bride home with him, and so we shall ever be with the Lord. And then there'll be a 7-year tribulation where if you thought global warming was bad, now you better watch out. You better not be here during that 7 years. It's going to kill 4 billion people on this earth. The wild beasts of the field, and war and famine. That's what's going to happen. But hey, I'm not here to bring you down. I'm here to lift you up and to tell you how beautiful it is out here. We're clearly at low tide. I did not check that this morning. I only checked the just the weather temperature, because I was wondering myself how cold it's gotten. And it is 71.4 this morning. We got a beautiful sunrise coming up in just a few minutes. We got lots of shells out. It's at low tide, so we're going to have a lot more shells. You can see at the high tide where there's a cliff now forming, which is because, well, in the fall we get this thing called a king tide, and it really digs away at the beach. So you got these cliffs that form, and then we got from high tide to low tide a good amount of space, about half a football field, I would imagine. And I didn't play football, so I'm not the best at judging that. But we look at all these beautiful shells. We got a person standing between me and where the sun's going to rise. We got a lot of people out here on the beach this morning because it's Saturday morning, number one. Number two, a lot of people come down for the weekends. Number three, a lot of people like to get up early to watch our sun rise and set during this time of the year. Why? Because we're a south-facing beach. If you went straight that way, you'd be in Cuba if you could walk on water. Or I guess you'd have to run on water. All right, so we have the sun rises and sets over the water this time of year. During the summer, you can see it behind the apartments way over yonder on Oak Island, which is the island right across and very much close to us. I had a friend named Wes and his brother Randy. When we were kids, they used to swim over there, and I was like, I ain't doing that. I ain't a chicken. I ain't a chicken. I just don't want to be a dead duck. And but they were crazy. They were, good old boys. They would do that kind of stuff, and I was the not a risk taker. I ain't doing that. But we all lived, so it's one of those things where people they do a lot of crazy things and live to tell about it. But me, I've always been a taking it safe kind of person. So yeah, we got the sun's rising, but we won't be able to see the sun pierce the sky, unfortunately, because we have clouds. But it is a beautiful array of pinks and hot pink right there, and golds, and then it fades into the blue with the wispy clouds. It's really rare that we get a nice bright sunlight, like you can see it without clouds, because we always have clouds on the horizon, it seems like. There has been a few times. Watch my old videos, you'll see a few good sunrises here and there. Now, I'm not saying this ain't going to be a good sunrise. It's still pretty. And it's going to be coming up really soon. It'll be coming up when it comes. This morning I got Toothy. Toothy is my pocket pal. Usually I have a humanoid, but I don't know. I think he's kind of cool. Toothy, calm down. He's got Bluetooth, so he's hooked up to my phone. My phone has Bluetooth capability, and he's got Bluetooth, so they're connected. So anyway, back to this. Look at the ocean waves. I can hear them from my house, of course, and this is not an exception this morning. Some mornings it's a little quieter than normal. This morning was definitely one of the nicer, louder mornings. When I was a kid, we didn't have fancy things like air conditioners and stuff, and so we'd fall asleep to the sound of the ocean roaring, because at nighttime people, especially down here, it ain't a party beach. We're a family beach. I'd fall asleep to the ocean roaring, and, well, during the summertime, obviously, we'd keep the windows closed in the winter. and the sound of the bug buster snapping. Two beautiful sounds that I love to hear. Those pesky mosquitoes getting zapped. Honestly though, I'm pretty sure we killed more moths than anything, so I don't think the mosquitoes really cared about the electrical light. Here comes a dog after me for some reason. I don't know why. Okay. He's gonna sniff me now, I guess. What's up, Brad? I don't know who he is, but it's one thing I don't have. I really don't have a fear of dogs for some reason. I don't know. Oh, there's the sun. We see the sun arising. We can actually see it through the clouds right there. You see that bright red dot on the sky horizon right there. Red sails in the morning means sailor heed warning. It is going to be a windy day today. I hope you can hear me because it is roaring this morning. Look at that gorgeous sunrise. Woo! Here it goes. Here comes the sun. Dun, 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 dun. And a lot of people out here wanting to watch it. Lots of people. You can probably see them as little dots on the horizon. I zoomed in as much as I can. I can't get close enough. My eyes can see better than this, though. It's halfway up. Look at that gorgeous sunrise. That woman's walking toward the sun. Hope she doesn't get burned if she touches it. You know, it could be very, very painful. I remember there used to be a TV series show called Dancing with the Stars. I don't know how you can dance with stars. They're extremely hot. The sun is one of those many stars. I mean, if you try to even get near the sun, you're going to get burnt. No matter what you're made out of. I got that gorgeous sunrise right there. It's coming up. It's over its halfway point now. I'm telling you. This is one of the beauties of being here on the East Coast watching the sunrise, and being on the south of the East Coast, like the southern facing, we get to watch it sunrise and set. So there ain't many beaches you can watch it rise and set in this world. Florida probably, like the very bottom of Florida, the Florida Keys. I'm sure Alabama's got a beach or two, Texas. That boat just went past it. I was like, what is that? It looked like a giant shark fin. Here it comes. That's why all that the clouds are really just steam from when the ocean is making contact with the sun. That's what's really happening, you know, because we're on a flat Earth, evidently, is what I've been told. And since I guess the sun's rising up out of the ocean, it's going to make a lot of steam, which is what we call clouds. I don't believe that. I'm just being silly. And here it comes. It's almost at its full eruption from the Earth. Now, we call it a sunrise. Technically, we're rotating and the sun's just staying kind of put, although technically the sun is moving throughout the galaxy. It's kind of hard to say all that because we don't have any permanent markers anywhere we can measure all this stuff. We can make guesses. There it goes. It's fully risen because it is got a little reflection on the horizon there. And that is a beautiful sunrise here at Holden Beach. If you want to see a sunrise like that, you better come down to Holden Beach. And I would see the sun set at the afternoon, but it's hard to get over here at 5 o'clock. All right, another wonderful, beautiful sunrise out here on Holden Beach. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. It's gonna be another gorgeous day. It's November, so you can still go swimming out here. My feet are actually warmer being in the water than they were up there on the sand. Like I said, it's in the 60s over there. This water is 71.4 degrees this morning. It's actually warmer than it was yesterday because yesterday it was hot. It was hot. I kept looking at my iPhone going, it says it's 77. My car says it's in the 80s, so I'm going to go with my car. Because it was hot, hot, hot yesterday. Well, like I said, come on out to Holden Beach. Have a shell of a time picking up some of our seashells and having a little souvenir. Ooh, look. There's one that everybody's wanting right there. It is called a sea biscuit. I ain't going to touch it because I don't care. I got too many of everything. Unless I find something really unique. Now, sea biscuits are one of our specialties. For some reason, I've been told that we got more sea biscuits here than any other beach. And I'm not sure if they meant in North Carolina or just any other beach, period. But I do have a seashell book that shows you where where shells are, I guess, where they naturally are. I don't know. Anyway, it gives you like a little, like they highlighted the coastline of where they are. All right, I'm going to take a walk now. Y'all have a good day.